What if your dreams are not random? What if they are not meaningless images, but evidence that your brain is editing you while you sleep? And what if the person who wakes up tomorrow is not exactly the person who went to sleep tonight? Tonight, your brain will disconnect you from the real world. The room will disappear, your body will go still, and somewhere inside your skull, the builder will wake up. It will take pieces of your life, cut them apart, rearrange them, and give them back to you as a world. You will enter it, you will believe it, and when you wake up, you may call it just a dream. But what if that is the lie? You think sleep is rest, but sleep is not empty. Sleep is not silence. Sleep is not your brain turning off. Sleep is the moment your brain stops obeying the outside world and starts generating one of its own. Faces appear. Places return. People you have not seen in years come back with emotional weight they should not have. A room becomes a trap. A stranger feels familiar. A memory wears the face of fear. And inside the dream, you almost never question it. That is the first clue. Your brain does not need reality to make you believe. Here is the impossible statement. Your dreams may know things about you before you consciously understand them. Not because dreams are magic, not because they predict the future, but because your brain is constantly collecting fragments of memory, fragments of fear, fragments of shame, fragments of desire, fragments of things you did not process while awake. And at night, those fragments are rearranged, compressed, distorted, rebuilt. A dream is not a replay. A dream is a reconstruction. And if your brain reconstructs reality at night, how much of your waking reality is also reconstructed? Most people dismiss dreams with one sentence. It was just a dream. But that sentence is too comfortable. It protects you from asking what the dream was made of. Because dreams are not built from nothing. They use your life as material, your conversations, your stress, your private fears, your unfinished conflicts, your memories that did not disappear. They only went quiet. So when you wake up disturbed, maybe the dream is already over. But the process behind it is not. This is where science makes the story more disturbing, not less. Researchers have analyzed thousands of reports about dreams and waking experiences. They did not treat dreams as mystical prophecies, they treated them as data. Words, themes, emotions, patterns, connections between dreaming life and waking life. And what appeared was not pure chaos. Dreams were shaped by personality, sleep quality, emotional patterns, waking experience, and even major events in the outside world. The important part is not just that scientists can analyze dreams. The important part is what the patterns suggest. Dreams are not isolated from waking life. They carry traces of attention, traces of stress, traces of personality, traces of the world pressing into the mind. This makes dreams less like random noise and more like a private psychological afterimage. This is why the idea becomes dangerous. Because if dreams are shaped by your waking life, then every dream is not just something you see, it is something your brain is doing with you. Not with the polished version of you, not with the version that smiles in public, not with the version that answers, "I'm fine," but with the deeper version, the unfinished version, the version made of memories you avoid, emotions you suppress, and thoughts you never finish. Think about the last dream that stayed with you after waking. Not the whole dream, just the feeling. Fear, shame, longing. That feeling did not come from nowhere. Your brain chose it. Imagine your brain as an editor. Every day, reality gives it too much footage, too many faces, too many choices, too many fears, too many things you pretended did not affect you. At night, the editor starts working, but it does not edit for logic, it edits for emotional weight. That is why a hallway can become your childhood. That is why a stranger can feel like someone you lost. That is why a normal room can feel like a trap. But here is the problem with this editor. It does not ask for truth. It asks for intensity. And your brain can turn one small moment into architecture. Now comes the crack in reality. Dreaming is not the only time your brain constructs a world. Right now, while you watch this, your brain is also constructing. It is filling gaps, predicting what comes next, choosing what to ignore, deciding what matters. Your brain is not a camera. It does not passively record the world. It predicts, it edits, it hides what it thinks you do not need. It highlights what might matter for survival. That means waking life is not raw reality either. It is the brain's best guess. A useful model. A world built fast enough for you to mistake it for truth. In dreams, the outside world goes quiet. The room disappears. The senses loosen their grip. And the builder remains. In the first episode, we asked whether your decisions begin before awareness. Now we are asking something darker. What if your sense of self is also assembled before you notice? What if you are not a fixed object inside the brain, but a story the brain keeps updating? During the day, that story feels stable. You have a name, a face, a personality, a memory of who you are. But at night, that story becomes unstable. You can be younger. You can be guilty of something you never did. You can love someone you forgot. You can run from a threat with no name. And still, inside the dream, it feels like you. That should scare you, because the self you protect all day can dissolve at night and still feel like you. So dreams are not just entertainment. They are not just random images projected onto darkness. They are proof that your brain can build a reality without permission from your conscious mind. And if it can do that while you sleep, what is it doing while you are awake? How much of your confidence is constructed? How much of your fear is edited? How much of your memory is reconstructed every time you remember it? How much of your identity is a nightly revision? A dream is not just a strange night. It is a leak from the machinery that builds you. Now, we have to be careful. This does not mean dreams predict the future. It does not mean every dream has one secret symbolic meaning. It does not mean every nightmare is a message from the universe. Science is not saying dreams are magic. It is saying something more disturbing. Dreams are shaped. They are patterned. They are influenced by memory, emotion, sleep, personality, stress, and experience. That is scarier than magic, because it means the dream is not coming from somewhere else. It is coming from you. The nightmare is not that dreams are fake. The nightmare is that they are made from real pieces of you. A dream can take a memory and remove the date. It can take fear and give it a face. It can take guilt and turn it into a room you cannot escape. It can take desire and disguise it as a stranger. And when you wake up, you say, "That was weird." But maybe it was not weird. Maybe it was compressed. Maybe it was encrypted. Maybe it was your brain trying to process something you keep avoiding while awake. Maybe dreams feel strange because you are seeing your own mind without the mask of ordinary reality. Tonight, it will happen again. You will lie down. The room will fade. Your body will become still. Your eyes will move behind closed lids. And somewhere inside your skull, the builder will wake up. It will take your day, your memories, your fears, your unfinished thoughts, and it will build a world. You will enter it, you will believe it, and when you wake up, you may remember only fragments. But the question is not whether you remember the dream. The question is whether the dream changed what remembers you. So before you sleep tonight, ask yourself one question. If your brain can build an entire reality without your permission, what else is it building while you are awake? And if your dreams are not random, then maybe sleep is not an escape from reality. Maybe sleep is where reality gets edited. And maybe the person who wakes up tomorrow will not be exactly the same person watching this now. Your brain is not showing you reality, it is building it. This is Timeless Rift, where reality cracks and certainty disappears. Subscribe. The next crack is already opening.